Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Unpacking with Teedra Moses. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, Teedra Moses, the Lioness, and I am from New Orleans, Louisiana, and my zodiac sign is Sagittarius, baby. And my current mood is blessed. Okay, what we got? Let's see. Can you recall a time when someone else's music helped you through a challenging moment? What did it teach you about yourself or your own artistry? I can recall when early on in my life when my mother died, my brother came to live with me and he brought all these Bob Marley CDs. I listened to Bob Marley so much, and right around that time, Lauryn Hill's Unplugged came out and she hadn't made music for a long time, and people were trashing what she was doing, but I fell into it so much because it was so raw and pure, and the situation I was dealing with at the time was just extremely raw and pure. And what it did for my artistry, it just made me start pushing it out. Rather than taking it in and listening to her music, I started to push out my own. And I think now that I'm in retrospect, it probably did heavily influence my first album. All right, let's see. Can you remember the first time music made you feel deeply emotional? What was the song or moment? I forget what birthday it was. My mama bought me, she bought me this pink radio and Sign of the Times tape. And I remember hearing Sign of the Times. And Prince is talking about everything that's going on in my neighborhood. Young girls having babies, people on crack. He's talking about all this stuff. And I don't think Prince was living in the hood at the time, but he's talking about all these things going on in my neighborhood. It literally made me love him even more. I already loved him, but I loved him in a way where I wanted to be that kind of writer. I wanted to be that kind of artist that spoke of the times. You can still listen to it today and the same things are going on. So I don't know, Prince, we ain't getting no better, baby. Let's see. Are there moments when you intentionally use music as a tool for healing or reflection? What does that process look like for you? Yes. Music, like I said, I am a music lover first. I am not a music creator first. I like to dance in the mirror, sometimes with just my panties and my bra on. I love to do that, and I think I'm a big fan of house music to dance. I love dancing to Black Coffee in the mirror, and that could be on a bad day or a good day, but a particular time I had just gotten my heart broken by somebody who really didn't matter. But at the time he did. I would get up to go to the bathroom or something, and I have mirrors in my house everywhere. So I would see myself in the mirror, and the music would be playing, but I'd just be sitting there. And I would get off the couch and I would pass myself, and I would just kind of do a little jiggle in the mirror, you know what I mean? Start dancing in the mirror. Any music that makes me dance in the mirror is good music for me because I think that's moving your body is therapeutic. Is there a track that evokes memories of carefree times from your youth? Before I let you go. I grew up in the New Orleans area, and we thought that Franky Beverly was our uncle. If Franky Beverly was on, it was good times with your family and good food. Let's see what we got. Which of your own songs do you feel carries the most personal significance, and what memory or emotion does it capture for you? My first album as a whole is very significant to me for so many reasons, because all of the most life-changing things that were going to happen to me in life happened within that decade of my life. Shirley's song, I Think of You, and it's a song I wrote to my mother. My mother had just died. It had been about a year after she died when I performed it. And while I was performing it, I probably fell to the ground like about 3 or 4 times, but Paul Lee and Neo were both in the room, and they were very, very kind to me to help me get through it. That song definitely captures how innocent and vulnerable and broken but hopeful I was at that time. Because I'm getting really emotional. Because I spoke about my love for my mother, what she was going through before she died. Then I spoke about being this young parent to my children to let them know I know I might be messing up, but I'm doing the best I can. And then I spoke to my siblings who had just lost their mother as well. And it's like, as long as I got you, we can do anything together. And now we're here 20 years later and everything is good. It worked out. It worked out really good. So that song means a lot to me. Whew, y'all can't make me cry. I got makeup on. Have you ever written or performed a song that changed how you saw yourself? What was the transformation like? I was just learning myself as a woman. I was very young in my early 20s, and I was learning myself as a woman. I wrote a song for Christina Milian called Dip It Low, and I wasn't writing that song for her. I was just writing the song because we were writing songs for my album. We just writing songs. We go and we cook every single day. Paulie would call me and like send me tracks. Come in, let's go, blah, blah. And I wrote this song for her, and this is when I came to the space of, I'm a grown-ass woman, I'm sexy, I like sex, and I'm powerful. And that's where the space I wrote it from. Granted, as much as I was in that space, I don't think I could have carried it very well, so I'm glad that Christina did it, but that definitely changed how I looked at myself after that point. When you're ready to fully unwind, what's your favorite song to help you relax? Good vibrations, yeah. Is that how it goes? That's the positive vibes that we're creating, yeah. I like Chronics. I like reggae music a lot. Let's see. What's a song that you have connected with so much that you wish you wrote it? Ordinary People by John Legend. That's an extremely well-written song. Like, well-produced, musically well-written, lyrically well-written, melodically well-written. If your life had a soundtrack, what song would play during the most pivotal moments? You sexy motherfucker. Prince, yeah. Prince, sexy motherfucker. Any other Prince song, but that would be the opening credits. Can you recall a time when lyrics from another artist felt like they perfectly describe an emotion or experience you couldn't put into words yourself? I wouldn't have said it, but I'm just glad that whoever wrote it, or if she wrote it, I think her name is Maeta, and she's got a song where she sings, should have fucked your friend. I think that's so awesome. I think that that's so awesome to say, so pretty. Like, she sang it so pretty, and I wouldn't do that, but the thought of me that I should have done it, I smoke up all your weed, all these things she's saying, or things that would come to my mind, but because I know I wouldn't do it, I probably wouldn't write the song, but I love that they did that song. And what's a good song that makes you feel confident and sexy, that taps into your sense of allure? It's Victoria Monét. First of all, I love Victoria Monét, but her song with Trinata. I was going to a party and my ex was gonna be there, and I listened to that bitch the whole ride there, darling. All right, da, 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 da. Oh yes, that turns me on, turns me out. I love that song. It definitely got me in a mood to see an ex-lover that shitted on me, and I shitted back, baby. Has there ever been a song that made you see the world differently? What was it? There's a song by Black Coffee. I think it's called Dance Again. It's a house record. I like a lot of house music. It was like the first time, like, I heard house music, but this was the first time I heard African rhythm in house music. That song just made me understand why we clap and shout like we do in church. It made me understand why people second line through the streets of where I come from. It made me understand why they do that in Brazil, because we all connected to Africa. Black Coffee introduced me to my African roots. If you could thank one artist for the way their music helped shape your personal journey, who would it be and what would you say to them? It would be Prince. And I would say, you the coldest motherfucker that ever lived, baby. There'll never be another you. They're gonna try over and over again, but there will never be another you. And I hate that you had to go the way you did, because you didn't deserve that. I love you with all my heart, thank you. Is there a particular memory tied to the first time you felt music was more than sound, something deeper, like a spiritual or emotional connection? Yes. I was in the car with my cousin Brenda. This is a very faint memory. And Prince's Count Your Blessings came on. I didn't really know what that man was saying. I thought he was saying controversy. I didn't know what he was saying. He said controversy? Okay, well, I thought he was saying count your blessings. I thought he was saying count your blessings, right? But I don't know what he was saying, but I just knew it was so good. I just knew this ain't gospel that my mama be playing. This ain't Luther Vandross and Anita Baker that she be playing. This is something else, and I like this for myself. This ain't the hip hop my brother be playing. This is something I'm choosing for myself. And I literally fell in love with music when I heard that song. That was my first time hearing Prince. And when I got old enough to start buying my own music and deciding for myself what I was gonna feed my ears, he became my favorite artist, and he is the reason that I am an artist today.